Hello, if you're watching this from the back library of videos, this is our third time helping Michaela design a coin pusher video from the ground up. This is our third session. The notes have been extremely helpful, and today we are going to give it another shot. So, if you're at all interested, hello, oops. Hello, Talibot. Or rather, hey, Mr. Talibot. Hi, Rosie the Riveter. Let me get a little set up here, and I'll be right back. I said that like it would take 20 minutes. It's going to take 2 minutes. Okay, and I'm on a brand new phone. At long last, I'm on a brand new phone that I believe is fully charged and can keep its charge, which is good. Because it was really destroying my channel. Hi, Barbarella. Okay. We are in a game designer's workshop, Michaela of Gowanus Gaming. What's in the machine is the game that she is developing. It is called Let It Ride. It is a new approach to coin pusher gaming that she's trying out, and you've all been helping her for the last couple of days. What's in the machine is, plaques with skeletons riding horses. That was her idea. And there is $600 right there. I put in 200. The way the game works is, I put in 200. They put in 600. They put in 3 times whatever it is. Then, when it's then I have to win my money back before any of the red chips. There's 2 of everything. Each stack is of 2. That's 2 red chips, 2 black chips in each spot, so that's $600 and 2 red chips. The idea is that the game stops when one of the red chips comes down. So I hope to try and get the hundreds off without getting the red chip off, or as many of them as I possibly can. Then I can always just say let it ride, and they'll do a setup. Let's say I get lucky, I get all 600 back. Then I could say let it ride. They'll leave the 600. They'll triple the 600. That's 1,800. I'll be looking at 3 stacks of basically. They'll put in 3 times what I asked for. And then we play again. And just like with roulette, every time they spin, if you won on roulette, you could say let it ride, in the game craps, you could say let it ride. Like that. And the first time we tried it game, it just did not work. She made some changes. It seemed to work yesterday. And this is the next stage. We're trying it again. And you guys' advice was tremendously helpful. So I figured why, at first she just wanted me to video it, and I said, well, why not bring the gang in, and they can give us suggestions as we go. And it turned out to be a great idea. So right now, hey, Republic of Ireland. In America, we're still hung over from St. Patrick's Day. And thanks for subscribing. My holy king, welcome back. How am I in Brooklyn? Are you? I am in Brooklyn. I am in Brooklyn, New York. We are playing in Michaela's workshop. Here, I'll show you. On the 4th floor of Gowanus Gaming. And this is where she comes up with all kinds of cool games. Well, if either America or Ireland ever sobers up, we'll let each other know. You can also let me know if I'm tipping the camera right. Somehow the picture doesn't look perfect on my end. Okay. So to run this through, I'm going to have to explain it every time people come in. So I'm going to wait till there's 200 people here and then explain it again. Hey, Paulo. Well, we're over now, actually. We just went over 200, so here we go. Thank you for the 500 euros. 5 euros. 500 I don't expect. I don't even expect the $5, but I appreciate it. Okay, so I do have to explain. I have to get, there's 600 chips. They're each worth $100. I put in 200. I have to get the 100 chips off before the red chips. Hopefully that makes sense. And then, because when the red chips fall, the game is over. So I put down 200. I'm trying to get 600. Oh, that's my fault. Hold on. I'm online in case this unless it's an emergency. Adios. Bye. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Keep laying layers. I'm not sure what you mean. Rows? Well, the idea, well, if you look at it, you can see that, oh, I have $400 down and the red chips aren't even off yet. Those plaques are skeletons riding horses. So, oh, and now the red ones are down. Okay. But this isn't your typical coin pusher setup. What I'm trying to do is not just push everything. I'm trying to get the black chips off before the red chips come off. It's not easy at all. This is not my machine. I am playing in the workshop of the Gowanus Gaming game designer. Hey Calvin, how's Hobbs? I'm sure you get that all the time. So I'm trying to get this one on the right to push those black chips off. Hey Ms. Atten, Ms. Atten, Ms. Aiton. I have $200 in. I am trying to get, there is 600 in black chips on the table. I'm trying to get 600 in black chips off before a single red chip goes down. Now if only I could remember it remember what I said the first time. So what's going to happen here today is once the red chip comes down, or I get all the black chips off, that would be better. I'm going to tell them to let it ride. Hey! And with every like, we're giving away a free subscription. Okay, the blacks are going right over the black chips on the right. I don't know if that hurts, or what. Okay, I'm going to try playing on the left, see if I can push those black chips on the left side of the... Okay, I have a black chip at the edge. Hey, Annie. Well, now I have earned back what I put in. Let's see if I can get more. There's 2 black chips right here on the edge. Let me explain again that what we're doing here, this is a game called Let It Ride that we're developing for Gowanus Gaming. I'm trying to get those black chips off before the red chip comes off. I put in 200, they put in 600. Okay, I got a black chip off. Okay, I'm at 300 now. I'm 100 up. Okay, come on. Oh, there's 200s there. Okay. Huh. That's odd. Maybe I miscounted. We'll see. But you see that okay, I got another 100. And let's see, that red and the black is they're really neck and neck there. This is coin pushing, which is a form of gambling. Uh-oh. Whew. Oh, hey, Sarah with an H. God, it's really neck and neck. Face reveal? I'm not sure what that means. I'm trying not to let... I'm at Gowanus Gaming, which is a private... Oh! The red fell before the black. Okay, I'm going to call Michaela in and have her reset it. And then we'll play again. So you guys hold on just a sec. Here, you can look at here, you can look in the... Where would you like to look? It's easier for me if you look here, but over here is more interesting. You tell me. This is Michaela's workshop. And remember, if you have any suggestions that would make the game better, so I got back 500. So I'm going to put it back in. That's going to mean it's going to be 3 stacks of 500. Are you all talking about me behind my back? I have to help Michaela. Okay, and just like that, we're ready again. So let's start again. I am in Michaela's workshop. I am not playing on the club floor. Okay, so now, wait, I need. I assure you, if I were trying to hoax you, I could do it so well you could never tell. Hello, everybody who's coming on board. Just let me tell you what's going on. We are in the workshop at Gowanus Gaming that belongs to Michaela. We are working on a new game called Let It Ride. I just won 500. I put in 200. I got back 500. I told them to let it ride. And so now I have 500 in there. The count seems off. Hold on. Michaela! Yeah. There was an extra 100 in there. I should have kept my mouth shut. This is America. We never stop doing anything. Okay. So the way the game works is I have 500 down, I have 500 in, that's 1,500 in hundreds there, and I'm trying to get down. So it's not as simple a game as just try and push things off. Okay, there goes. Those are down. Ooh, that's actually kind of good, I think. If I play to the right. Okay, I have 1,000 in hundreds. I was going to say without any reds, so, but at least the hundreds are just to the right. Yes, we should call Mr. Bean because he's helpful in these situations. I'm playing to the right. You know what? Actually, I'm going to play the left because I'm hoping that plaque with the skeleton. Right now, I am playing in the designing workshop here at Gowanus Games. They're having me test a game that is in development. If it turns out to be too easy to win, then they won't put it on the floor. But if one of those red chips, the moment one of those red chips comes off, the game is over. So I have 500. I'm trying to get more than 500 in chips down. Before the red chips come down. And you're all part of the game development. This started a couple of days ago. You guys made really great comments. That really helped. If one of those comments is the game is too easy. Hello, John Carter. How are things on Mars? Anyway, the game designer asked me to videotape it, and I said that I would do it if I could play for real money, and if, well, you know what I mean. If I could play for prizes, I would do it, and that would make it more realistic. And if I could get you guys to comment on it. Another thing to keep in mind is that if one of the red chips comes off before the game ends. Also, you have to take into account that people have a real tendency not to walk away from the game winners. They say, oh, I'll just keep letting it ride. And that's what this game is about. You can the Jumplang. What is a Jumplang? I'm an uncultured American. Culture me, baby. That's me dropping quarters on the floor, but that was inevitable. If you look closely, they are skeletons riding horses. And if in fact you can't make that out, that's a very important piece of information. Time delay input to the right side of the screen. I'm just trying to push those ones on the left side of the screen ahead of the reds. I will eventually get to the right side, but I need to get those 100 chips ahead of the red chips, because if the red chips go down first, I lose. At the moment, it does not seem to be working very well. See, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to think ahead and get those hundreds ahead of the red chips over here. And since I am here playing, well, let me put it another way. As John continues to test the game for Michaela, you have an excellent opportunity to subscribe to the Danger Zone channel. It's very simple. You just hit that little button that says subscribe. And with no money down and no money later, you will become a full-fledged member of Danger Zone channel. And be sure to be the first one on your block to be a member of the Danger Zone channel. And then get all your friends. Hello, Greg Anderson. Okay, I think now's the time, though. I think I'm going to have to write the bullet and play on the right to get those 100 chips down before the reds. If the red coin falls first, I'm at my 500 bucks. $100 US, that's right. Well, this is the game is in the workshop, and the workshop, a lot of stuff goes on, so it gets dusty. If the red chip comes down before the black chip, the game's over. I mean, basically the game is over when a red chip comes down. So the question is, maybe I should just put a few recorders in over there. Get it better targeted. It's a little bit agonizing, isn't it? Okay, looking good at the moment. I'm going to have to clean out in a second. Okay, give me just a second to clean out. While John's cleaning out his machine. Why not take this opportunity to subscribe? A tumbleweed. To subscribe to Danger Zone. So, among the notes today, since you guys are actually helping design this game, among the notes today are clearly the skulls are a little creepy, and it's too hard to see the pictures, whether because it's of the glass or because they're too small. I will let her know. What do I mean I'll let her know? She'll be watching this. Remember, you do remember that if a single red chip goes down, the game stops and it's over, and I lose $500. I'm trying to get those black ones down. Red ones have to stay where they are. Ooh. Okay, I got one down. Michaela's right here. And this is being played in Michaela's workshop as part of her designing of this game piece by piece. So the sense of getting from people is you're okay with the Western theme, But the skeletons and skulls are a bit much. Okay, the red chips are tilting back a little bit. That's good. But then so are the black. Ooh! I don't like the way that looks. Oh, because just like with roulette or craps, there's somebody. There'll be somebody there. For the same reason, when you're playing roulette, there's somebody there who pays you out. See, one of the things that's different about this idea is that, yeah, you would need someone watching to make sure. Or nowadays, they could just put in a chip that has a sensor that goes off when it comes. Oh, this is going to kill me. Nope, it didn't kill me. It didn't make me stronger either. Come on. Maybe I should play on the left? No. If the black chip goes down first, you win it. If the red chip goes down first, you don't. Drop dead center will knock the red ones over. If a red chip, we're testing a new game. If the red chip comes down, the game stops. I've gotten back 100 of the $500 I put in. I wish I could play a little more to the right, but it just doesn't work that way. Well, maybe it does. Hold on. Ooh, see, now... No. Did a red chip just fall? Let's find out. Michaela, you want to witness this? One of the skeletons on horseback came down. Here's the 100 that went down earlier, but no red chip, thank goodness. So yes, to prove the horse has a backside. In the role of the backside of the horse today, John will be playing. Oh no, you can see that there are 5, I think. Yeah. There are 4 reds in that stack, and then 1 over here. I can quit, but I put in 500 and I only got 100. Yep, 100 back, so there's no reason to quit. I don't lose the money I've already won if a red chip falls. I am playing in the 4th floor workshop of Michaela, the game designer for Gowanus Gaming, which is a private club where I normally play. Okay, so now I have 200 back out of my 500. See, the red chips and the black chips, I don't think it's going to go well for me. $200 total out of the, I put in 500. 200 is less. Oh my God! You know, if I was writing a movie script, you couldn't get tenser. Red chip. Okay, now we reset. I'm going to put my 200 back in, and reset. Michaela, can I reset? Okay, but this is okay. This is the last time though. I lost 300. Here, I'll give you a shot of what her workshop looks like. It's interesting how many people are suddenly experts on a game that hasn't even been invented yet. That's kind of And we're back. We are playing a game called Let It Ride. I am currently in for $200. And they have put in 600. Those are $100 chips. Well, in a sense, she is paying me to test it. She's giving me... Look. I love playing this. I like being involved in the game development, so that's fine. I agree with you that she should be... that there's an argument to be made that she should be paying me. But Michaela and I have been friends for years. She's helped me in a lot of things. The least I can do is help her with this. And it's not just me who's testing it, it's also you. You've already said that the cowboy images are too small to see, and the skulls are a little too grotesque. So I'm going to have to tell her to come up with something else. Well, it's not just that I'm filming and posting. It's that I thought you guys would the 200 chips came down. Okay, that I thought you guys would enjoy both seeing how a game is designed and being able to help. And you have been tremendous help, and you still are. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what the lights question is about. Wow, okay. Okay, for the moment the reds are behind the hundreds. I'm going to try on the left here. Well, that did nothing. Maybe the best thing would be to just play a line all the way across the back. And get all the skeletons. I'm going to tell you just make them cowboys. You hear that, Michaela? You should just make them cowboys. Don't tell Michaela, but she keeps it too hot in here. Uh-huh. I think we need to even it out on the left a bit. You know, I didn't ask. Michaela, is it the Four Horsemen? She's nodding. She said no. I don't know if that was... I don't think that was the best, but it's not terrible either. I wonder if it's a doctor who specializes in constant dropping of quarters. I would get it treated. Well, that was her theme. Her theme seems to be horses, you know, the Old West, but skulls and skeletons. And so, yeah, it could easily, that was the theme. But if the theme isn't going over, that's an important part of the game. And maybe straight cowboys would be good too. Okay. If anybody's joining us, we're doing some play testing, but with money at stake, for a game that we're calling Let It Ride, or at least that they're calling Let It Ride. I keep bringing myself in on the design team. If you want to buy your own coin pusher for some reason, just go online and type in coin pusher and purchase, or coin pusher and shopping. No, the skulls on the red chips aren't a bad idea. Then I wouldn't have to keep explaining it. Well, you know, maybe I'd be better just putting, you know, making them stop signs, basically. You need me to win. I would like me to win. Hello, Tilt. You know, the left side is actually a pretty good idea. Let's see if it bumps the red chip, though. Well, as it turns out, it did nothing at all, but I'll try it again. I don't know. I think the right side is a little safer right now because like if I just stay out to the far right as I can go. It just shows how little relationship there is between if I shake it, an alarm will go off, the machine will shut down, and Michaela, my friend, who's right over there, will be pissed. Sorry, it's YouTube. I shouldn't have used the P word. Should have used irked. I did go to high school in Brooklyn. Did you go to high school in Brooklyn? Melissa, do you mean this morning? Or when I play the same game almost every day, it's hard to remember what happened in one day. Okay, I think those 100 chips are a little bit closer to falling than the red chips. Oh, okay, I got 200. Now what? Any suggestions? I'm from Brooklyn. And I'm playing in Brooklyn. It's like my life is in Brooklyn. Because it is. I've lived in Chicago. I've lived in Kansas. But you always come back to Brooklyn. Too easy. Too easy. I am $300 down. When the red chip, if the red chips fall before the black chips, the game stops. I mean, the game stops when the red chips fall. Nothing, okay. Oh, well, let's see what happens. Okay, the reds went the wrong way, good. Okay, I gotta clean out. I have 300s so far. There's still 3 on the table. Red chips you lose. And it was a great suggestion. That maybe we put a skull, maybe a skull and crossbones. On the red chips. Or maybe a stop sign, or just an end sign. Maybe yellow chips that say dead end. That would be good. What did I do in Kansas? Oi, you ready for this story? When I was finished with the University of Chicago, my fiance wanted to move home to her small town of Lawrence, Kansas. It was also where the University of Kansas is. So we moved there. And she married her high school sweetheart, which is why she wanted to move back in the first place. Well, Lawrence isn't a tiny... Well, I'm from New York. Chicago is a tiny town to me. I mean, it's hardly a city with only 2 million people, or whatever it is. But that was in 1985, back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. So I'm over it now. Yes, bok, bok, bok. But how many chickens? Isn't that the important thing? Must have been hard being raised inside the prison. Well, New York has about 37 different accents. I mean, I can tell, it used to be I can tell which neighborhood a person was from by their accent. So what you think of as a movie New York accent can be a Queens accent, a Brooklyn accent, a Bronx accent. But people also, you know, what's really funny is when people do a Rocky imitation and think they're doing a New York accent, when in fact they're doing a Philadelphia accent. The only person I know, well, the only New York accent I can think of right now is Bugs Bunny. No, 1985 was when we moved to bottom line. My fiance and I broke up just over 40 years ago. I'm 63. Ooh. I don't think I'm getting out of this one. As John puts in what may be his final quarters. let's all take this opportunity to thank the sponsor of our show, Danger Zone, by subscribing. Our special free offer. And there we go. Okay. So, actually for this round, I put in 200 and came out with 300, but overall I lost. So Michaela will make those corrections, and if we can get them done by tomorrow, then, make them cowboys and stuff like that. She's nodding. Michaela is one of those people who, unlike me, would rather work alone in her office. I don't know how many quarters I've used. I put in $25 worth. What's... Red ends the game. And this is a closer picture of the Ghost Riders. And I'm going to call it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. How much for a coin pusher machine? How much for one that's already... Thank you, Bluegrass. My father was a huge Bluegrass music fan. Oh, thank you. Thank you to everyone. Do I have any brothers and sisters? No, not with me. No, I don't have any brothers and sisters, and my wife's brother died. I'm not in Coney Island. The red chip ends the game. Thank you, Jason. $300? I lost $300. How was I supposed to do that without talking? That's what I want to know. It is in Coney Island. It's if you look up the Gowanus neighborhood in Brooklyn, that's where it is. I can't keep playing. I've played 3 games now, and I've been up since I did night shift at 3:30 in the morning, and I was driven crazy all day, but my phone stopped not working. The $100 chips are worth $100. The red chips are not. Sure. Jason Hanna subscribed. All I do is sleep and play Coin Pusher. And it's so much more fun because you guys are here. But at some point I got to call it a day. How does the red end the game? It falls off, and they say, game over. Oh, thank you, Bahama Llamas. Thank you for the trophies. And just, thanks for hanging out and being supportive while I do this. And Michaela wants me out of her office so she can work on, hopefully, work on fixing things up for tomorrow. My next stream is at 3:30 a.m. That would be Danger Zone Night Shift. Then at 9:30 a.m. there is Danger Zone Morning Grind. And then if we get the work done, there'll be this tomorrow. Is this a sign to gamble? No, a sign to gamble would say, go gamble. On the most I've ever won on a coin pusher is very hard to tell because I won $25,000 here once. Where's my wife? I assume she's home, and I assume she's by herself. What is this stream for? I don't know. What is life? Um, well, we're just coming off the end of the stream. I would suggest that you um, rewind to the beginning and you can see the whole thing. Yeah, but you have to remember I pay dues to be a member of this club, which are very high, and they take taxes out of the winnings, and I lose a lot. So it's sort of like if I win $25,000, that's great. But if I'm already down 15,000 for that month, that's a lot less. Nasar Mohammed, is that right? Nasser Romana Mohammed. Um, Thank you, Pamela. I remember you, Bloxy Hank. A call out to Nasser Mohammed 7936. To know the Warriors, I would have to be even older than I am, but I know the movie. It's a wonderful movie. I believe the membership is 99 cents, and because that's the lowest I could set it, and I'm not sure if you get anything for it. It's a YouTube thing. I know they get most of the money. Do you ever think about quitting? Well, I have an actual job that I do, and that do I ever think about quitting coin pushing? No, I can put coins in the machine, but I got to go home. And once again, Michaela's throwing me out of her office. I got to go. Otherwise, I'll get her annoyed. Bye. See you tomorrow. I hope you guys